Yo, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? What's good, my peoples? And yo, welcome back to my channel, The X Productions. I'm the Bizone, aka the Unknown Producer. And today we're going back to the 80s. We're going to the mid 80s. What I'm about to do today is introduce you to the most impactful song in hip hop. I know you're probably saying, okay, what song is this? This song came out in 1984. I was like either a sophomore or junior in high school. I can't remember. I was midway through high school when the song came out. And the song was Roxanne Roxanne. And the group who performed and made this song was the UTFO crew. And UTFO stands for Untouchable Force Organization. That's what the UTFO stood for the name of the group. But the members of the group was the Kango Kid, educated rapper, Dr. Ice, and DJ Mixmaster Ice was their DJ. Four people of the group. Now, the reason I'm doing this song is because, like I said, I consider it to be the most impactful, and the history books consider it to be the most impactful hip hop song. And the reason was because it spawned 25 answered records. 25 records of people going back and forth and answering off just because there's one song called Roxanne Roxanne. Okay? Let me give you a little brief history on the song as well as the group. First, I'm going to start with the group. UTFO crew. Consistent, like I said, Kango Kid, educated rapper, Dr. Ice, and Mixmaster Ice. DJ Mixmaster Ice. Kango Kid and Dr. Ice started off as dancers. They used to dance for a group called Houdini, who was real big in the 80s when it comes to hip hop as groups. You know, they was dancers for them. That's how they started off. And then they made their way into the hip hop game making music. And they acquired educated rapper as their third MC, and Mixmaster Ice was their DJ. The song Roxanne Roxanne basically talks about a female that each one of them took attempts to try and bag up. They tried to talk to her and bag up, but she played them in the end. You know, each one of them, they both got played by Roxanne because she was stuck up. She thought she was all that, and she didn't give them no play. Each one of them thought they had her, but she played her. You know what I'm saying? She played them, each one of them, and that's what each one of their verses were. When that song came out, Roxanne Shantes, who was affiliated with Marley Marl, came out with Shantae's Revenge. Roxanne's Revenge, which was an answer song to this. Now, mind you, they wasn't talking about her specifically, but she decided to come back with an answer song just because. You know what I'm saying? I love Roxanne Shante. She got skills. She's one of the best female MCs out there. You know, she's on there. She's on Sirius Radio on Rock the Bells Radio. She got a little spot show on there. She's doing well. She's definitely a part of this hip hop culture and a GOAT. But that was her first song that brought her to stardom. Roxanne's Revenge, which was an answer song, and she just made 3 verses talking about how they came to her so weak. You know, Kango Kid stepped to her, he was weak. Dr. Ice came to her, stepped to her, was weak. Educated rapper came up to her, stepped to her, and he was weak. You know, so when she made that, they answered back, and it was a series of answer records after that. It got crazy, son. Got crazy, but I really have good memories of UTFO because, like I said, I was in high school when this group came out, and not only did they come out with rap songs, but they came out with like the album had like love song. Like I remember Fairy Tale Lover. Then they had like a song called Bite It. Leader of the Pack. You know, the album was slamming, slamming, and I remember they were the my first hip hop concert they were a part of. My first hip hop concert, I was going to school. I'm gonna tell you. I'm sorry. I know I'm gonna get into it real quick. I just gotta get through these memories, cause this group in this song, and this whole vibe of them brings back memories. Um, I went away to school upstate, up north, and while I was there, no, I mean college. I'm not talking about I was doing the bid or nothing, cause a lot of niggas say up north. I went away. I was really in college. I only lasted one semester. I mean, I only lasted 1 year, but I went to school upstate, um, upstate New York. But I remember. I'm gonna tell you the story. It's kind of crazy, not real crazy, but I remember this so vividly. I remember I had a girlfriend. She was from the Bronx too, Puerto Rican girl. Can't remember her name at this moment. Little shorty. I bagged up real quick. Boom. I was from the Bronx. She's from the Bronx. Anyway, I was planning on going out, trying out for the basketball team, for their basketball team out there. I wasn't sent in there, drafted or anything like that. I was gonna try and be a walk on because I thought I was good. I felt I was good enough to walk on. So me and my roommate Pat, we used to practice all weekend. He was gonna try and be a walk on too. So we used to practice all the time, practice all the time. Came to tryouts, man. I never played so bad in my life, man. In these tryouts, man, I was like, it's like I felt like I think I was a little nervous, and I just didn't wasn't playing good. So anyway, make a long story short, I made it up to third cuts, and then final cuts. My name wasn't on that list. My roommate's name was on that list, but my name was on that list. And he was like, "Yo, I can't believe you didn't make it. You should have made it before me. You're better than me." And I was like, "Yo, Pat, it's cool, man. It's all right, yo. It wasn't meant to be. Wasn't meant to me." I was like, "Fuck the team." Like, fuck this team. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, like that's I'm just gonna keep doing what I do, smoking, chilling, whatever, doing me. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, girlfriend found out I didn't make the team. It was Friday. Walked in my room. She left a note on my bed, son. This is 100% real. I'm not even making this up. I'm not embarrassed to say it either. She left a note saying, you know, I'm leaving you. You didn't make the ball team, whatever, 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 such and such. I like such and such. This other dude who made the ball team. Well, he didn't even make it. They recruited him, and she started mess. She said she's messing with him now, and such and such. And I was like, holy shit! Now this is some gangster shit right here. She left a note on my bed for this shit. She had the key to my room, whatever. Left the key there. I read the note to my boys, my peoples. And funny thing about it, I was the only New York City nigga. No, 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 no. There was two of us. My man, it was me, and my man was from Queens. We was the only two niggas who went to this school upstate that was from New York City who didn't hang with New York City niggas. I hung with niggas from Rochester, Buffalo, upstate, because they wasn't on that bullshit. They was like real. They wasn't trying to be better because they from New York City. I wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you real, you down for me, I'm down for you, whatever. Anyway, came my man Mark. He was like, "Yo, fuck this bitch. Fuck that bitch, son. Yo, it's the Fat Boys concert day in Rochester. It's gonna be Fat Boys, Salt and Pepper, Dana Dane, UTFO. Son, what up? Come, I got you, son. I got you. Stay at my crib. We chill. We get fucked up. Whatever. I treat you. My people show you on Rochester. Saturday night, we go to the center for the Fat Boys concert. You down?" I was like, fuck that. I was like, "Oh, I'm down and shit. Best weekend I ever had." First concert, UTFO, I seen. Slamming. Loved it. Had a good time. Whatever. You know? So that was my first experience seeing UTFO perform live. You know what I'm saying? Fat Boys and all that. That was like my first concert, actually hip hop concert. And it's very memorable because UTFO, we used to listen to UTFO on the campus in our dorms. I used to play them. We used to play them. We used to play their album, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So we was kind of excited about hearing them. Salt and Pepper and all of them. You know what I'm saying? But another thing about UTFO, a group called Full Force produced them. And I'm not sure if y'all familiar with Full Force. Full Force. If you ever seen House Party, the dudes, the big muscular dudes that was always fucking with Play. I mean, that was always fucking with Kid. Well, he's fucking with both of them. Well, fucking with Kid and Play, that was full force. They produced this album and their songs for UTFO crew. What else can I say about them? I know I talked a whole lot, but I just had to give you a background. But I'm gonna hit you off with Roxanne Roxanne, which is off the UTFO self-titled debut album by UTFO crew, son. So let's get it, and from there I'm gonna take you on to the next song, which sparked off after that, and that's gonna be Roxanne's Revenge. All right, but now we got Roxanne Roxanne by UTFO crew, and I want to know what you think about this. I love it, man. This is memories. You know what I'm saying? Memories, a lot of different memories from this song, yo.
D? Yeah, what's up, man? There go that girl they call Roxanne. She's all stuck up. Why do you say that? Cause you wouldn't give a guy like me no rap. And she was walking down the street, so I said, hello, can't go from the TFO. And she was so, I said, so, baby, don't you know I can sing, rap, dance in just one show. Cause can't go, Mr. Sophisticator. As far as I know, ain't nobody greater from beginning to end and to beginning. I never knew because I'm all about winning, but if I was to lose, I wouldn't be upset. Cause I'm not a gambler, I don't bet, I don't be in no casino. And baby, like your nizzo, the is the grizzly, kiss and gizzo. I thought you'd be the person getting devious rap. I thought I had a good inside my sinister trap. I thought it'd be a piece of cake, but it was nothing like that. I guess that's what I give a think, it ain't that right black. I thought I had it in the palm of my hand. But man, oh man, if I was grand, I'd bang Roxanne. Roxanne, Roxanne, can't you understand? Roxanne, Roxanne, I wanna be your man. No, Kango, I don't think that you're dense, but you went about the matter with no experience. You should know. She doesn't need a guy like you, she needs a guy like me with a high IQ. And she'll take to my rap, cause my rap's the best. The educated rapper MD will never fess. So when I met her, I wasted no time, but stuck up Roxanne, paid me no mind. She thought my name was Barry, I told her it was Gary. She said she didn't like it, so she chose to call me Barry. She said she loved to marry, my baby she would carry. And if she had a baby, his name's the baby Harry. Her mother name is Mary, which is really quite contrary. Her face is very hairy, and you can say it's scary. She lives in Miami, our father's a fairy. His wife's a secretary, and son's a military. Back in January, or was it February? But every time I say this rhyme, it makes me kinda weary. It's only customary to give this commentary. You never find a rhyme like this in any dictionary. But do you know, after all that,
Let me just stop. One thing about UTFO crew. I'm sorry. Let me just stop this real quick. I'm gonna rewind it back too. I'm gonna give you the full effect of this. Each one of them. Each one of them, like I said, had their personas matching their names and what they rhymed about. Like I said, Kango Kid. Of course, he wore Kango all the time, and he rhymed with like Pig Latin. He rhymed whatever, but he mixed it up in Pig Latin with the Izza kids, Zaka kids, I found Gizzo, you know, educated rapper. You know what I'm saying? Educated rapper pretty much hit you with like a barrage of like words after the other. You know what I'm saying? Very simple, educated rapper. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Ice, he would break things down medically, like biologically. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see what I'm saying. So and they also looked that part. Educated rapper, he would wear a shirt with a tie, you know what I'm saying, little leather tie. And Dr. Ice would wear like the doctor's all white mock neck, like like a scrub suit sort of type of thing. You know what I'm saying? So, and like I said, Kango Kid, he always wore a fur Kango hat. So they carried out their personas as MCs as well. I'm gonna rewind this a little bit. Back to Kango Kid, all right?
I never knew because I'm all about winning, but if I was to lose, I wouldn't be upset. Cause I'm not a gambler, I don't bet, I don't be in no casino. And baby, like your nizzo, the is the grizzly, kiss and gizzo. I thought you'd be the person getting devious rap. I thought I had a good inside my sinister trap. I thought it'd be a piece of cake, but it was nothing like that. I guess that's what I give a think, it ain't that right black. I thought I had it in the palm of my hand. But man, oh man, if I was grand, I'd bang Roxanne. Roxanne, Roxanne, can't you understand? Roxanne, Roxanne, I wanna be your man. No, Kango, I don't think think that you're dense, but you went about the matter with no experience. You should know she doesn't need a guy like you. She needs a guy like me with a high IQ. And she'll take to my rap, cause my rap's the best. The educated rapper MD will never fess. So when I met her, I wasted no time, but stuck up Roxanne, paid me no mind. She thought my name was Barry, I told her it was Gary. She said she didn't like it, so she chose to call me Barry. She said she loved to marry, my baby she would carry. And if we had a baby, we'd name the baby Harry. Her mother name is Mary, which is really quite contrary. Her face is very hairy, and you can say it's scary. She lives in Miami, our father's a fairy. His wife's a secretary, and son's a military. Back in January, or was it February? But every time I say this rhyme, it makes me kinda weary. It's only customary to give this commentary. You never find a rhyme like this in any dictionary. But do you know, after all that, all I received was a pat on my back. That's what you get. It happened to me. Ain't that right? Mix Master ICE. Roxanne, Roxanne. Roxanne, Roxanne. You thought you had a rope, you thought you was Cupid. But EMD, your rap was plain stupid. I know you're educated, but what will you learn? Not all girls want to be involved with bookworms. You gotta be strong to which you can't resist. So educated rapper, bust this. Since she's a new girl around the block, I had to let her know I was the debonair. Doctor said you call yourself a doctor. I said, this is true. She better explain to me really what doctors must do. I said, this is very thing, cause I don't say this everything. It's a major medical field the doctor must play. Dermatology is treatment of the skin.
Okay, and I also have to say, UTFO crew was the reason me and my boys went out and got our nameplates. We went out and got some rope. Like, I already had a rope chain, but I think I told the story earlier. I had like my name, Alex. You know, we all 8 of us went out and bought nameplates. We went down Canal Street, paid like $30 a letter and whatever. I think I paid like 40 some. I can't remember, like 40 a letter. So mine came out to like a little like 200 and change. You know, like it was like probably like that big. Alex, you know, felt. I already had a rope chain, so I just gave it to them, and they put it on the rope chain for me, and I came and picked it up, whatever. Yo, man, yo, we had all the shorties in high school sweating us, cause all my crew had nameplates, son. They was like, girl, like we had our girls was wearing our nameplates. They was like, you know what I'm saying? They was wearing, they was sporting our nameplates around. Girls was wanting like, oh, can I wear your nameplate? We let them wear it for like a day, and she's like, yo, it was crazy. UTFO was the reason. Doc Isis specifically was the reason we got them big ass nameplates, yo. Just a memory right there, son. Memory right there, yo. Back in the '80s, man, it was like, I mean, you know, like right now, you know, you have your type of styles. You gotta be right. You know what I'm saying? Young kids, that's what every kid in the hood wants. Male kid in the hood wants to be fly. Have the fly gear, fly chains, fly whatever. You know, be you know that's just how it is growing up when you don't have a lot and you're struggling for. You know, if you're stuck in the hood, you want to be at least fly in the hood. You know what I'm saying? And there's some places you can't be fly because niggas will rob you, snatch your chain, son, take your chain, take your sneakers straight off your feet, you take off your coat. I remember around this time I had a gray sheepskin I had, and like some places I couldn't sport my sheepskin because I knew niggas want to take my sheepskin and my chain. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just doing with the sheepskin, the Cazal glasses, the nameplate. You know what I'm saying? Like yo, I was a mark, son. Like yo, I didn't have no pistol, but there was 8 of us, and we all rolled together, so we was deep, son. And then depending where we go, if we was in the valley, my man Chet knew everybody in Section 5. But excuse me. We was in Co-op City Section 5, my man Chet knew everybody in Section 5. So we wasn't worried about that. And we knew niggas in Section 5 because of him. We was in the valley, my man Howard knew everybody in the valley, so we wasn't worrying about getting robbed right there. You know what I'm saying? If you came around my way, Gun Hill, Olinville, you wasn't worrying about that because me, Don, and Doug, we knew everybody around Gun Hill Road and everything like that in Olinville and like 221st Street, 225th Street, White Plains Road. That was our stomping ground. So we didn't have to worry about getting robbed there because that was me right there. You know what I'm saying? And then my man Randy had Boston Road. You know what I'm saying? Everything off Boston Road right there. He knew people's over there. You know what I'm saying? So we didn't worry about that because which was crazy, we was all a crew, but each one of us was from different parts of the Bronx. That area, the Bronx, was crazy. You know, but that's just a little memory back then growing up, son. Let's get back into Roxanne. Roxanne. Dr. Ice.
with bookworms. You gotta be strong to which you can't resist. So educated rapper, bust this. Since she's a new girl around the block, I had to let her know I was the debonair doctor. Said you call yourself a doctor. I said, this is true. She said, explain to me really what doctors must do. I said, this is very because I don't say this everything. It's a major medical field the doctor must play. Dermatology is treatment of the skin. In fact, that ain't you see me over and over again. There's anesthesiology, ophthalmology, internal medicine, and plastic surgery, orthopedic surgery, and pathology of disease caused by the change of the body. She said, ooh, that's very unique. Gave me her number and kissed me on a cheek. She said she had to go, but she'd be back by 8. Told me call at 9 to arrange the date. Did you take her to the beach? That's what we planned. But she stood me up. Roxanne, Roxanne. Roxanne, Roxanne, I wanna be your man. Roxanne, Roxanne, and here's our game plan.
Yo, that was Utfo crew, Roxanne Roxanne, son. That's crazy memories for me, because I was in high school, son. I was a young buck. I was like 16 years old when this came out, son. We was all 16, man. And this came out, this was hot. Hot. It got so much radio play. So much radio play. And then another memory I have of this song, my man D, who lived in Tilden, right off Gun Hill Road, and he lived in Tilden Towers. No, across from Tilden Towers. The building right across from Tilden. And we used to always go to his crib because he had 2 turntables, a Gemini mixer, and then he had this big ass box. And we used to record whatever we would go in there and mix. You know, and I remember we used to mix this song so much because they had the flip side of the record was the instrumental. And the thing is, you buy 2 of the same albums, 2 of the same records, you know, and then you could have like the instrumental riding, and then you could have like the one with the vocals, and you would mix it in there, mix it together, you know. And we would make tapes of this song. I remember mixing this song and going home and making tapes of this, yo. Crazy memory, son. I wasn't a good DJ at all. I'm a good producer now, but DJing, I wasn't good at. I knew the basics. I just couldn't put the time in because I didn't invest in the turntables and the system I have at home. You know, I invested in something else later. I invested in a drum machine, you know what I mean, and a keyboard. And then my man D had like the turntables and everything. My man AG had like he had a 4-track. That's right, he had a 4-track. We were using 4 tracks back then, so we had to be like to get 4 things on a track, 4 tracks to make a demo back then, yo. That's crazy. And then the next thing we was like, yo, we gonna get an 8-track. You know what I'm saying? Then we had an 8-track too, you know. And we used to all come together. My man AG had a good mic. He had a Shure mic, which is top of the line mics. You know what I mean? And we used to make our demos in there, you know. And it just brings back memories. You know, they one of the groups back then that inspired me to want to be. At that time, I wanted to be a rapper. I used to walk around with a marble notebook, and my backpack, right? We used to write all together. My man D write all the time, and then play the instrumentals to these songs and rap to them and stuff. It inspired that. You know what I mean? They inspired me. They inspired me. UTFO inspired me. Who else? Cold Crush Brothers inspired us. Fearless 4. Of course, Flash and the Furious 5. The Adventures of Grandmaster Flash and the Wheels of Steel. Oh my God. We had the instrumental and we used to mix that song. What else we had? That was Sebastian. The Cold Crush Brothers. I don't know if I mentioned them just yet. The Cold Crush Brothers was like one of my favorites. And then we had the Treacherous 3, Kumo D, LA Sunshine, Special K. Like these were like the early rappers. They were all like on Sugar Hill Records, you know? And those are the records we used to get, we used to mix, and those were the ones that inspired us to want to rap. You know what I'm saying? Write rhymes, you know? And nothing came about it, but it was still something to do. It was like playing ball. I didn't go to NBA and nothing like that for playing ball or whatever. We didn't become rap artists from doing it, but it was fun to do, and we was nice at it. You know what I'm saying? We used to jump in ciphers wherever we go. We had a party. We'd be on a train, jumping in ciphers, right, rhyming, battling niggas we didn't know. Yo, it's such a crazy time period. The culture, you know what I'm saying? We enjoyed it, man. It was like, it wasn't just about like, oh, we're going to do this to make bags, to make money, whatever. It was fun. It was like playing ball. You know what I'm saying? It was like, yo, it was like playing ball. Or this is for me. Play ball, go to parties, talk to shorties, buy clothes to get fly, and then we would write rhymes. You know what I'm saying? That was like the Bronx thing for us at that age, 16, 17, 18, and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, yo. But I got another one for you. This is an answer song to Roxanne Roxanne. It's called Roxanne's Revenge, and this is by the GOAT, the female GOAT, Roxanne Shante. Y'all may have heard her on LL Cool J's Rock the Bells. She got a little time slot on there during the day. You know what I mean? And I'm glad she's still around. She's a Queens female. So you know LL gonna look out all for the Queens people, cause he from Queens. But yo, I got that coming up. Be right back. Okay, I got that song for you, yo. This is called Roxanne's Revenge by Roxanne Shante. This dropped in '84, like immediately after they dropped Roxanne Roxanne. And this song was produced by Marley Marl. And if y'all watch some of my earlier ones, I mentioned Marley Marl and I mentioned DJ Red Alert, how Marley Marl was on BLS and DJ Red Alert was on 98.7 Kiss, and you had those two black stations that played R&B and they played hip hop in the time slot late at night on Fridays and Saturdays. So you had Mr. Magic and Marley Marl, and you had Red Alert and like Chuck Chill Out, and then Flex eventually winded up on 98.7 Kiss, which turned into 98, 97, which was changed. Excuse me, which turned into Hot 97, which is what it is now. You know what I mean? But getting back to Roxanne's Revenge, like I said, it was produced by Marley Marl, and it came out and they aired it and they pushed it on BLS. Red Alert pushed Roxanne Roxanne by UTFO, but WBLS 107.5 WLS, the Mr. Magic Rap Attack show with Marley Marl, who was the DJ, pumped Roxanne Shantae's song, Roxanne's Revenge, which was an answer song to that. So I think this is really when the beef between the two of them really started. Way before KRS-One's beef, you know, with the South Bronx and all that stuff. You know, um, what else can I say about this song and Roxanne Shante? Oh, she was 14 years old when she made the song. She was a little shorty when she made the song. What else can I say about this song? Like I said, it came out 1984. Um, Pop Art Records was the name of the name of the label, and it got Roxanne got, it was crazy because Roxanne got a lot of burn, and Roxanne Revenge got a lot of burn, and they would even mix the two together. Like if you heard one, the second one would come right afterwards. You know what I'm saying? They always follow back to back. They would play them together. And it was crazy. And so many answer songs came out with this. You had the real Roxanne. Like if you notice, in the first video I played by UTFO Roxanne Roxanne, the light skinned girl in there, she came out with an answer to Roxanne Shantae's Roxanne's Revenge, because she said, I'm the real Roxanne. I'm the one they were talking about. And so she came out with her own shit. And she did a couple songs. Her career wasn't real long, but she was part of the answer song back and forth. You know, I think that, like I said, it's like 25, there might even be more answer songs by different people that got involved in this. But it's crazy, yo. So here we go with Roxanne Shante, Roxanne's Revenge. She was 14 years old. Remember that, yo.
Hey, world, permit. Hey, world, permit.
Shot.
Video Music Box continues with one of the hottest lady rappers on the music scene. Here's Roxanne Shante and Roxanne's Revenge.
Okay, and you heard him. He said, this is Ralph McDaniels' Video Music Box. If y'all can, you'll have to do this. If you're really into hip hop and like the development of hip hop, one of the foundations is the visuals of it, videos. And back then you had Yo MTV Raps and you had BET Rap City. But Ralph McDaniels is really the father of New York City hip hop. A lot of New York City rappers at this time wouldn't be on and as popular, because without Ralph McDaniels, we would not have been able to see these videos and hear these songs. He was the only one playing them. He had a time slot that no one missed. And Ralph McDaniels put everybody on. He played everything. He didn't just play New York City rap. He was the first he was the first person to play like NWA, Ice Cube, and all of them when they first came out. Ice T, Colors. Oh my God, it was rap and it was hot. He played it. It was no discriminating east, west, south, whatever. You know what I'm saying? If it was hot, he played it. Ralph McDaniels, Uncle Ralph, he was the man. He was the man around this time. And there's a documentary on Ralph McDaniels that you really should check out. I don't know what platform it's on, but I know I watched it. I wanted my girl's from Phoenix, so she don't know anything how New York City rap was back then. But she's very she's very into hip hop and everything. She knows all the rappers I know from back in the days, but she knows them from the Phoenix, the West Coast sort of view of them, because she's just as old as I am. But she doesn't know like about Ralph McDaniels and little things like that. So please, if you can, go check out Ralph McDaniels' documentary if you can. Trying to think of the name of it.
A world premiere. A world premiere.
Video Music Box continues with one of the hottest lady rappers on the music scene. Here's Roxanne Shantes and Roxanne's Revenge.
Well, my name is Roxanne. Don't you know I just a cold rocker party and I do this show. I said I met these three guys and you know it's true. Let me tell you and explain them all to you. I met this dude with the name of a hat. I didn't even walk away, I didn't give him no rap. But then he got real mad and he got a little tired. If he worked for me, he would be fired. He wears a Kango and that is cute. But he ain't got the money and he ain't got the loot. And every time that I see him, he's always a begging. And all the other girls that he's always trying to leg it. Every time that I see him, he says around. You see, compared to me, it's weak compared to mine. Every time that I know that I am saying something fresher. In any category, I'm considered the best. And every time that I say it, there ain't nothing less. And everybody knows I will win the contest. And after that, came the educated rapper. His fingers start to snapping and my hands start to clap. But every time that I see him, everything he says, he rockin' to the beat and he comes in this way. He said, yeah, you know your mother's, her name is Mary. And from what I heard, your father is a fairy. But every time I see him, he's saying it's something new. But let me explain to him what he should do. He should be like me, a fly MC. Don't never have to bite, will always write. I have the freshest rhymes that I do recite. And after that, and you know it's true. But let me tell you something else about the doctor too. He ain't really cute and he ain't great. He don't even know how to operate. He came up to me with some crabbish rap. But let me tell you something, don't you know it was whack. So when he came up to me, I told him to step back. He said, you call yourself an MC? I said, this is true. He said, explain to me really what MCs must do. Better listen very close, cause I don't say this every day. My name is Roxanne, and they call me Shantes. But every time of that, I say a rhyme just like a disser. It ain't nothing you MCs when I miss it. So can't go if you think you're cute, you think it's alright. That's why you said it in a language so y'all wouldn't have to bite. You started talking big Latin, didn't make no sense. You thought you was cute, yeah, you thought you was a prince. You're walking down the block cause I'm the one you're gonna clock. And everybody knows that you're all on my yacht. I'm just a devastating, always rocking, always have the fly that's rocking. Everybody knows it's me, the ROXANNE. Everyone knows I am fresh in any category.
What you think about so far? She got little 14 years old. 14 years old holding her own. And he's just back in there. He's cutting the original song. The original song, that's what he's cutting back there. The instrumental part. I'm going to rewind that some. Rewind that again, y'all. And I can't find my pack of Dutch Masters.
I just a cold rocker party and I do this show. I said I met these three guys and you know it's true. Let me tell you and explain them all to you. I met this dude with the name of a hat. I didn't even walk away, I didn't give him no rap. But then he got real mad and he got a little tired. If he worked for me, he would be fired. He wears a Kango and that is cute. But he ain't got the money and he ain't got the loot. And every time that I see him, he's always a begging. And all the other girls that he's always trying to leg it. Every time that I see him, he says around. You see, compared to me, it's weak compared to mine. Every time that I know that I am saying something fresher. In any category, I'm considered the best. And every time that I say it, there ain't nothing less. And everybody knows I will win the contest. And after that, came the educated rapper. His fingers start to snapping and my hands start to clap. But every time that I see him, everything he says, he He rockin' to the beat and he comes in this way. He said, yeah, you know your mother, her name is Mary. And from what I heard, your father is a fairy. But every time I see him, he's saying something new. But let me explain to him what he should do. He should be like me, a fly MC. Don't never have to bite, will always write. I have the freshest rhymes that I do recite. And after that, and you know it's true. But let me tell you something else about the doctor too. He ain't really cute and he ain't great. He don't even know how to operate. He came up to me with some crabbish rap. But let me tell you something, don't you know it was whack. So when he came up to me, I told him to step back. He said, you call yourself an MC? I said, this is true. He said, explain to me really what MCs must do. Better listen very close, cause I don't say this every day. My name is Roxanne, and they call me Shantes. But every time of that, I say a rhyme just like a disser. It ain't nothing you MCs when I miss them. So can't go if you think you cute, you think it's alright. That's why you said it in a language so you wouldn't have to bite. You started talking big Latin, didn't make no sense. You thought you was cute, yeah, you thought you was.
Remember I said that they each one of them rhyme a certain way, and she mentioned how now she. I'm sorry, Mike was away from my mouth. You know how I said each one of the UTFO rhymes in a certain type of way in their personas, and Kango he rhymes like in Pig Latin too. And she disses him is like, what you saying in Pig Latin ain't really that good in this part right here. She's talking about Kango Kid. Let me wind that back a little bit.
Me really what MCs must do. Better listen very close, cause I don't say this every day. My name is Roxanne, and they call me Shantes. But every time of that, I say a rhyme just like a disser. It ain't nothing you MCs when I miss it. So can't go if you think you cute, you think it's alright. That's why you said it in a language so you wouldn't have to bite. You started talking big Latin, didn't make no sense. You thought you was cute, yeah, you thought you was a prince. You're walking down the block cause I'm the one you're gonna clock. And everybody knows that you're all on my yacht. I'm just a devastating, always rocking, always have the fly that's pocket. Everybody knows it's me, the ROXANNE. Everyone knows I am fresh in any category. Best every time I start to write it, everyone is just somebody. Every time I do it, yeah, you know it is a me. Get on the beat as you can see. So the UTFO crew, you know what you can do. Let me tell you one for me and then I'll tell you one for you. And every time you say a rhyme just like a disser, it ain't nothing that I don't wanna miss her. And if you think it's right and I'm right in your beat, well then you just better know and listen to me. Because my name is Roxanne and I came to say I rock it to the beat and I do it this way. I'm conceited, never beat it, never heard of defeated. I rock it to the beat and you know it is a meter. The ROXANNE. And if you wanna play a little game for me, let me show you what you can do, baby. Cause with a twist of my cheek and a twist of my wrist, I have all the guys up and down like this. Yeah, I am fly, and you must admit, but everybody knows I don't go for it. So if you're trying to be cute and you're trying to be fine, you need to cut it out cause it's all in your mind. Trying to be like me, yeah, it is very hard. To think you are God, but you do Elon. Trying to be cute and you're trying to be fly. Don't you know you wish you could be my guy so I could take you home, make you relax. And everybody knows that you're out there trying to text like call on the car. You're always trying to rob. You need to be out there looking for a job. Yeah, you're trying to meet and talk about Roxanne. But let me let you know you're not a real man. Cause a Roxanne needs a man and yes, someone fresh who always dressed. Someone, yes, who will never best. And then I'll say, yeah, forget the rest. You gotta be cute and you're trying to be fly. But all you wanna be is Roxanne's guy. Because I turned you down without a frown. Embarrassed you in front of your friends, make you look like a clown. And all you do is get real mad. And you talk about me and make me look bad. But everybody knows how the story goes. There's no ifs, no ands, no buts or suppose. No coke up your nose, no dope in your veins. And then it won't cause no kind of pain. But yet it's still, you're trying to be fly. I asked you a question, I wanna know why. Why'd you have to make a record about me? The ROXANNE.
Okay, I correct myself. They wasn't cutting the original. They wasn't cutting the original UTFO song. They was cutting a break beat called Big Beat. Big Beat. That's the original sample that they was using for that. Big Beat. Boom, 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 boom. I got a big beat. Boom, 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 boom. That's what hip hop was. Taking little breaks, little breaks and stuff, and keeping it going on the turntables. Mixing it back and forth. But that was that original sample is called Big Beat. So what you think about Roxanne Shante? She's a goat, yo. 14 years old she was. She was doing the thing. Marley put her on and had faith in her, man. And look where she at now, son. A goat, yo. Female rapper goat, son. They ain't no. So far I did Antoinette and MC Light and Sweet Tea, and they was 88. This is 84. She's not the first female, but solo artists, she did her thing. She did her thing. So that puts it in the aspect of the female rap artist. Okay. And I'm gonna continue the saga going. I'm gonna keep the saga going. Thank you for tuning into my YouTube channel, The X Productions. I'm the Bizzle, aka the Unknown Producer. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification, push notification so you know when my shit drops, son. And I'm gonna continue with this Roxanne saga. All right, be back, yo. One, love y'all.